Keyboard, I think we managed to do it today as well, which is good because today we have something new to show. At least something we've experimented with, which is real-time data from Crystallize to Claude design. Did I get that right, Bjorn?
Yeah, I think that's a good description. And the thinking is, can we kind of bypass the static Figma designs when we're building UI mockups or designing front ends? So that's the context. And let's just jump right into it, right? So the thinking is, so for those that don't know Claude Design, this is a new tool that was released quite recently. I think it's 4 weeks ago, by Anthropic, which basically enables you to make wireframes or high fidelity, as they call it, so detailed design, basically HTML. So like mockups of storefronts or any type of web project app, things like this. You can also use it for slide decks and animations and other stuff. But essentially, what we are interested in here is to see, okay, how can we use Claude Design to make a basically make a storefront, I would say, but without having demo data, using real data. And what we're going to do here is use Crystallize and essentially fetch data in real time from Crystallize and see if we can get that into a design that is built by Claude Design. So we start off with the prompt, and I just didn't have that handy, so I had to dig it up. So here you can have a design system. You can give detailed information about how things are going to work. I just experimented with a prompt earlier, and we'll take a look at that. But essentially, I'm giving some design instructions and information about the source of data, right? So what's going on then is essentially that Claude is saying, I'll design a bold, original rock vinyl storefront with live data from Crystallize. Let me first verify the API, etc. So we're actually sending from Crystallize where we have the data. So we have here a demo instance in Crystallize where we have, of course, some vinyls. It's some category information here about rock. We have some staff picks, and then we have actual vinyls below that. And what we're going to do is actually fetch that data in real time and see if Claude can use that in the design process. Just so you can do this in a couple of ways. You can do this using MCP. But I was thinking, what if we just use it super simple? Use the Discovery API, and I just made a quick query here. By the way, you can have the AI tools in Crystallize generate a query for you. But here it's basically a fetch where I fetch a category, I fetch the title, description, and the staff picks for that category. I fetch the category image, and then I also fetch any subcategories, right? So that's on the category level. And then we have the products that we're fetching. And it's essentially paginated 25 products that we are getting at the time. And with Crystallize and Discovery API, you basically can get this out in real time. So while this guy is building, it's making a plan. Surprise, surprise. I just ran this prompt earlier also. We can start by looking at the prompt because you didn't see it as I copy and pasted it. I would like to have the design for a rock vinyl storefront. I want to have bold and varied typography, use dark rock-inspired color theme, but be creative and different. I would like some micro animations. I would like to use live data from Crystallize. Here's a query that does not need authentication from the Discovery API. We fetch, and then description of what we fetch, and then the query from just the playground, which has the API endpoint and the query itself. That's it. That's the prompt. And what we got was essentially here, because we didn't provide any design system, right? So we have here a landing page with some, I would say, bold typography. We have the categories that are fetched here. We have the staff picks. I can look at the staff picks. I can, so it's a fully functional prototype in terms of using real data, giving you stats, and also having the full stack here. So here it's essentially giving you a list of the albums that are available in this, and also with support for like lazy loading of data. So it's actual real data in a design that was one-shotted by Claude design. Now, this might not be the design that you want, but then you have to provide a design system or provide more information. But it's a fantastic way to, within I would say a couple of minutes, you can have your data being displayed in a different context. So prototyping storefronts, designing concepts, etc. It's kind of a different way of working than you are used to with Figma.
And especially the big value here would be also the wireframing here. Because if you're not that familiar with APIs, you could connect to the APIs and it will read them automatically to understand what is available on a specific endpoint. Like if you were to do a category listing here to create filters, or on a product page to show different price variants, and so on and so on, you have basically a structure for what is available for you.
Yeah. And that's also a different way, because now we said high fidelity. This guy is still building, but of course you can do this with just wireframes, and I really like it. It's a good tool to visualize data in a few minutes. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes to generate the design, depending on the complexity of your prompt, basically. But it's kind of like as I've said before, I do think the era of the front end or storefront accelerator or boilerplate is kind of over. It's that's not what we're going to do. It's with instructions to an AI that will build it bespoke with your data, with your design preferences, and then you can take that and then make it yours, right? So that you can continue tweaking once you're up and running with a prototype, or have a design that you're happy with, even. It's super simple.
It's very simple. So I guess yet another tool for our toolbox. Can't wait for the next one. Because there are going to be more.
I saw a checkbox here verifying. It says, let's see, it's not done. It would be cool to see what it builds now, because since the prompt is so generic and I ask it to be creative, it will be totally different, right? Because we didn't provide a design system. We didn't provide any guidance other than like dark rock, but be creative, which is kind of like telling a designer, make it pop.
I've heard it once or twice at least. So here you can actually say, make it pop, and it will try its best, just like a regular designer. Oh, there's the onboard.
Boom. So, and here we have, as you see, different setup. It's the category feature here. Feature. That was cool. Deep purple, ultra staff picks, right?
Oh, even bothered with an animation here.
Yeah, I asked for some micro animations, right? And also it will give you tweaks, so that you can have variations with the palette, and then also with like fonts. So it gives you kind of some room. And of course here, Didrik, heading size.
I know.
Yeah, so
I won't use that one.
No. I think it's kind of cool what you can do in that short amount of time. And what does this mean in practice, right? It means that if you want that microsite or that targeted storefront, you can really do it today, right? It's building the storefront, at least for like as straightforward as this example here. You can have Claude design and then take it over to Claude code, and one-shot the design, then one-shot the implementation, and you have a starting point to build your magic on top, right? And I think that's the differentiator that we're seeing now. Is I have said it before, saying it again, 26 will be the year that the way we build storefronts and e-commerce solutions is changing. We're no longer going to build cookie cutter template standardized e-commerce experiences. We have to push the bar because Claude can build that middle ground, right? And it can make everything work. And it's up to us to make it human and to add our craft on top of this to elevate the experience and really build something special. So check it out. Claude Design is available. And of course, you can use Discovery API or the MCP in Crystallize to fetch data. And then you can hook it up just with the very simple prompt that I did here. You will get different results unless you give very specific design instructions. So it's kind of, if you're playing around and looking for what could work, or if you want some inspiration, it's quite useful for that also. So that's it. We will have a really exciting topic next Thursday, Didrik.
Oh yeah, that we will. That is going to be product related.
So if you want to be notified, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
In the next one.